Okay, apparently I am live. I think I'm alive. I'm awake anyway. This isn't going to be a long one because I do have work starting soon. But I checked the mail this morning on my way back in from walking the dogs, taking Mikey to school, and hitting up the grocery store. And yeah, checked the mail, and I had a piece of mail that I am fairly confident I know what it is, but I'm still going to be happy and surprised anyway. Um, yeah, so I figured I would shoot a quick video, go live, get it out of the way before work, um, because I do actively want to be making more content. Um, yeah, I've made a little bit of progress on my R2, so I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. But to begin with, I'm going to take my fancy, overly ornate pair of scissors, and I am going to open the mail. And da 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 da. I'll show you guys before myself, maybe. I think that way. Mhm. Nope. I was wrong. Okay. Where is it? There it is. The Beast. See, Savers. So Savers is a thrift store. Savers, $1.79. Pretty sure we paid more than that for it. Um, but because we got this from thrift books on eBay. But yeah, the fact that this showed up in a Savers in a thrift store is interesting because I have never seen one of these Richard Laymon fastback books in a thrift store. I have only ever seen these things online. And so I always look around and check the different sections of the thrift store's books and different bookstores and, what have you. These, if you're not already aware, these fastback books are they are made for English as a second language, or ESL learners, or adult people learning to read. So they they don't exactly have like graphic adult content, but they're not aimed at children, but they are very small and have dog-eared pages. Um, they're quite small, and you know it's like a short story that is designed to be a little bit easier to read for people who are just learning to read English. But it's more advanced than a children's book. So these are interesting. This is The Beast, which is part of the SOS, the Strange Occurrence Squad, which was a series of 4 books that Richard Laymon wrote. So the first one is The Night Creature. This is The Beast, the second one. Third one is The Return. Fourth one is Thin Air. And so this book, along with the rest of the Richard Laymon Fastback books, have been published twice, once in the 80s, once in the early 2000s, late 1990s. I don't know. So I'm attempting to collect all of them from both sets. I don't mind if it's a little beat up. It's not bad. Um, but yeah, this was a rare find. I happened to be um, trolling around doing stuff, and I think it was actually, now that I think about it, I think this was on Amazon. So Amazon can be an interesting place to find used books, um, because you search for a book and you have the option to buy it new or used. So quite often, every now and again, it's rare. It doesn't happen often, but every now and again, you can get a rare book like this at a reasonable enough price. Um, potentially cheaper than eBay. Um, so this book, I don't think I've ever seen this edition of this book for sale anywhere. So when I saw it, I grabbed it. Technically, I had my wife grab it. She ordered it for me because she had some Amazon money. Yeah. So, keeping an eye on the time, we've been going for what, 5 minutes? Okay. Oh. Last night, I finally made some significant progress again on my R2 unit. For those of you who don't know, there's multiple ways to go about building an R2 unit type droid. Mine is going to be an original custom design. I think the hardest part about making the R2 is the dome, the top domed head. I have one that is 3D printed. I can't remember if I showed you guys already. But those main ones I would say like 3D printed. You can get some vacuum formed plastic ones, I think. I don't know about the strength of those. Some people do make custom aluminum things. Very nice, very pretty, very expensive. So what a lot of people do when they're building their first R2, if they don't 3D print, is you can get it's a Weber brand barbecue, one of the smaller round barbecues here. And it has to be the 18-inch model. They have like a smaller model, like a 14, 18, and 22 inches. So it's the one in the middle, and it has a nice tall enough dome. And it's actually the bottom piece. These pieces right here is where the little leg holes were. These here had little aluminum covers that you opened and closed in order to smoke or let air in. So I finally got around to hacksawing off most of the extra pieces. I've still got a little bit to go, but progress has been made. I also put another order in to the local motorcycle salvage yard, and so I've picked up some new pieces there that look promising, and yeah, there'll be more updates on that soon. Let's see. I definitely want to make a banner for these live video feeds, because I have to keep taking a picture and it gets very annoying trying to come up with something that doesn't make me look like a complete idiot. So I'm going to come up with a banner for these things so it looks a little better, less stressful for me. Let's see, working on some little bit of costume stuff, the R2 stuff, creeping closer to doing some animation work. So yeah, lots of wheels in motion. Yeah, if you have any questions about projects, if you'd like to help out in some way, yeah, maybe you do computer graphics or animation, or you're an artist, maybe you want to help. We'll see if your style meshes, and do something together. Yeah, any questions at all, go ahead and hit me up in the comments below. But for now, I'll let you go, but I'll see you next time.